We are staying on top of breaking news happening in Fort Worth this hour. Good morning, everyone. I'm Deborah Ferguson.
And I'm Laura Harris. 4 Fort Worth firefighters were taken to the hospital after their fire truck overturned on the way responding to a fire. We have live team coverage from the scene in southeast Fort Worth, as well as from the hospital where some of those firefighters are. We want to start our team coverage with Alana Quillen right now, who is live at that scene. Alana, what can you tell us?
A lot of information to go through. We are at Village Creek Road at Wilbarger in southeast Fort Worth. That's where we're located. And just behind me, we've got some developments on this fire engine that overturned. You can see it just over there on the corner there, flipped over, debris everywhere. Fire crews have been going through some of that debris first, but now we're seeing the tow truck crew who has a crane, and they've been trying to begin that process of clearing this truck out of here. I am told they will need to get a trailer to put it on because of just how massive this fire engine is. It is not an easy process, but of course the investigation is far from over even after the engine is towed away from here. Now we're told this happened just before 2:30 this morning, and that is when a call came in for a house fire on Pecos Street that's just a mile from here. As crews were responding to that, engine 3 lost control on the way. It's unknown exactly how, but that truck flipped over with 4 firefighters riding inside. They were trapped inside when it flipped, so other fire crews responded to extricate them, to get them out. All of them were injured, one critically. The conditions of the others are unknown at this time, but we know that one of them was taken to the hospital by care flight. This, of course, has been a frightening and difficult morning for Fort Worth fire crews.
You know, this job is risky. You know, there's times that people see us and we're at schools teaching kids and reading at the libraries. There's also those times when calls come in for emergency help, and this was one of those times to where there was a house that was on fire and they called 911, and we were trying to get there as quickly as we could to make sure that any kind of life that may have needed to be saved on that particular location was going to be handled correctly.
For now, we know that Fort Worth Police is taking over the investigation into the cause of this crash, and Fort Worth Fire Department will also be doing an internal investigation looking into what protocols were followed, or even if there was a potential mechanical issue with the truck. Of course, it's still very early to know the answers to a lot of these questions. But back out here live at the scene, again, the tow truck crews are assessing how to get this engine hauled away. They're starting to get the crane attached to part of it to get it rolled over in an upright position that they can get this put on a trailer. We've mentioned earlier, as for that structure fire that they were responding to, 4 adults and 2 children were displaced in that fire, and 1 person was injured. But it just continues to be a huge scene out here. There have been a number of police officers and fire crews that have been here, also trying to work in blocking the roads in this area. We'll, of course, keep you updated as more information becomes available. Reporting live in Fort Worth, Alana Quillen, NBC5.
Alana, thank you. And as Alana was just saying, 4 firefighters were hurt in all of this, one of them critically.
Yeah, those firefighters were taken to 2 hospitals. Larry Collins is at JPS to give us an update on the injuries. Larry.
Good morning. Yeah, keeping an eye on the hospital this morning, where there has been a large gathering of firefighters throughout the overnight hours. Giving you a live look of what we're seeing right now, where 2 fire engines still remain, as well as some administrative vehicles for the Fort Worth Fire Department. But throughout the night, we have seen as many as 6 large fire engines parked out here. Firefighters coming and going into the hospital, still in full firefighting gear, only to imagine to check on that injured firefighter. Again, no word on exactly how many of the firefighters were brought to this hospital, how many were brought to Harris, not too far from here, maybe about an hour from here. We are keeping an eye on the scene this morning as this story develops, as we continue to wait for any update on the condition of those firefighters. We have not received any updates from them. We do know 1 critical and still unknown about the others. We heard Alana say that they were airlifted, 1 firefighter airlifted to a local hospital. We can confirm that that person that was airlifted was not the firefighter who was in critical condition. Again, this is an unfolding story as it continues throughout the morning. We'll keep an eye on things happening here at JPS Hospital. Live in Fort Worth, Larry Collins, NBC5.